It's 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning. It's not as snowy this morning, but freezing temperatures are creating a very cold start to your workday.
And the Wildcats got off to a fast start and never looked back against Georgia last night. We'll have much more on UK's big victory coming up.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome into you. I'm Rebecca Smith.
I'm Bill Bryant. Kentucky mornings start right here on WKYT, and we are glad you're with us today. We want to check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. It's going to be a cold one, and it's a first alert severe weather day.
Oh, yeah. We're in the teens this morning, so anything that fell overnight absolutely is covering the road unless these road crews have knocked it out, putting some salt there on the roads. Winter weather advisory still in effect until 10 a.m. The reason why it's 10 a.m. and it doesn't go any further than that is because much of your snow is going to fall during the first half of the day. Second half, it kind of withers away, but there's your snow chances all across the region. Everybody's seeing at least some flurries, some flakes right now, but the heavier amounts is actually back toward the east and southeast at this very moment. 16 now in Lexington. We're at 16 there in Jackson and Breathitt County, too. Once we finish off the day, yeah, pretty much what you feel this morning, basically what you're going to feel this afternoon. But remember, much of the snow is the first half of the day. How long does this little break last? Afternoon off into the night, maybe into the next couple of days? I'll have that coming up.
Seems to be the trend. Thank you, Micah. And a freshly dropped coat of snow could make travel a little tricky this morning if you're going to be heading out.
It's pretty cold out there. In addition to bundling up, you'll have to watch out for black ice as well. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain live in Lexington with a look at the roads.
Good morning. Yeah, there's a light dusting on the roads this morning. When I headed to work, I had hit some side roads, main roads, and they seem to be fine for the most part, but they can be deceptive. That there are some slick spots out there this morning, and you know what? It is bitterly cold out here. So cold, you just have to remember to bundle up this morning. You know, volunteers all across the city are trying to protect the homeless from this bitterly cold. You can call the tip line for the Compassionate Caravan, which will bring people here to the community inn on Winchester Road just to keep them warm. Volunteers with the caravan were out last night providing rides to shelters for the homeless. If you see someone out, you can call the caravan and volunteers will head out to find the person and get them inside. Organizer Jenny Ramsey says they have received more than 1,700 calls into this tip line. She adds that they have had more donations than ever before, and she's more than appreciative. Ramsey says these donations are much needed because they seem to be helping more older people and people with disabilities this year.
To see men and women in their 60s and 70s on the streets is heartbreaking. This is the United States of America, and you know, we don't want our elderly who should be revered to be left out in the cold.
You see someone out, you're asked to call that tip line. They will pick the person up, bring them here to the community inn on Winchester Road. You can find information on that tip line on our website, WKYT.com. We also have school closings on our website. There are more than 70 school closings in our area that are closed today, but that does not include Fayette County. So when your kids are getting ready this morning, be sure to bundle them up because it is extremely cold out here. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Thank you, Michelle. And Mike is telling us that is going to remain the case throughout a cold day. You can track the snow along with the latest traffic with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores.
A new report about the future of Lexington City Hall went before the Urban County Council.
And the discussion got heated at times last night, especially when it came to the topic of the Centerpoint project. WKYT's Mark Barber joining us live from downtown with more on why some of the council members got pretty upset in that meeting. Mark?
Good morning, Bill. And debate over the Centerpoint project is really no surprise to anyone. For years, it has been something that has really excited or seems to have been something that has upset a lot of city leaders. The discussion really up to this point really focusing on should the project come to fruition, should it be built? Well, now the very controversial conversation over this giant gaping hole here in the center of downtown is focusing over the location of the new City Hall for Lexington. City leaders commissioned a study for nearly $200,000 to see what their best options are to consolidate their 3 government buildings into one City Hall. The consultant's report was made public yesterday afternoon, and that led to some very heated debate. Consultants found the 3 best options for the City Hall are the Convention Center, the Downtown Transit Center, and Centerpoint. While several issues still need to be addressed for the project, consultants recommended that the city start negotiating with Centerpoint's developers. Council members who are worried that the report could hurt negotiations with landowners questioned whether the findings should have been released or held back for a closed session meeting. Others asked why the city almost spent a couple $100,000 on a report that just provided common sense answers to questions they said they already knew. Now, consultants say one of the clear benefits to building the City Hall here at the Centerpoint development is that it would kickstart economic development in the downtown area. Of course, this debate is far from over, and as always, we will stay on top of it, bringing you the latest right here on WKYT and online at WKYT.com. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Mark. New this morning, Lexington police say a man held two people at gunpoint while sexually abusing one of them. Police say Vincente Juarez has been charged with kidnapping, sodomy, sexual abuse, and terroristic threatening. Investigators say he threatened to kill the two victims while committing sexual abuse. Juarez is scheduled to appear in court later this afternoon.
Also new this morning, a man already in custody at the Russell County Jail is now facing charges here in Lexington. Police say Alfonso Perez has been charged with burglary after being accused of breaking into a home back in September. The homeowner says two people kicked in the back door of his home. Surveillance video shows one of them had a gun. The homeowner says his wife was at home at the time of the break-in.
A Wayne County couple now facing charges following a fight between teenagers. Deputies charge both Derek and Katara Dobbs with unlawful transaction with a minor and wanton endangerment. Derek is also charged with assault. Last week, deputies say the couple encouraged Derek's 14-year-old daughter to fight a 16-year-old, even drove her to a parking lot for the fight. They say Derek Dobbs kicked the 16-year-old. The 16-year-old's mother says the other girl had bullied her.
The girl proceeded to hit my daughter, being coached by her father.
She says her daughter suffered serious injuries in that fight.
A Madison County restaurant spent the evening raising money to help Richmond police officers pay for a special trip to the nation's capital. This spring, Officer Daniel Ellis's name will be added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. In order to make sure that his fellow officers are on hand to pay tribute, Apollo's Pizza held a fundraiser last night to help pay for the trip. 20% of the restaurant's sales were donated to paying for travel expenses. After learning about the tribute for Officer Ellis, Apollo's Pizza owner Wesley Brown said it was important to make sure that his fellow officers could be present for the ceremony.
I think that's part of how they heal. They know that he's going to be memorialized permanently in the nation's capital and that his passing was not insignificant.
Brown says they were able to raise just over $1,000 during last night's fundraiser. The total cost to send the officers to D.C. is $7,500. Community members say several more fundraisers are being planned to help reach that goal.
UK made it look easy last night. They won big over the Georgia Bulldogs.
Good timing for this. Led by outstanding guard play, the Wildcats jumped out to an early lead, and they never looked back. By halftime, UK held a comfortable double-digit lead over the Dogs, and the storyline was no different in the second half, as UK would go on to hold Georgia to a season-low 22% shooting average. In the final minutes of regulation, the Cats would go on to extend their lead to over 30 points. Now with 8 wins in conference play, the final score from last night's blowout, 82 for Kentucky, 48 for Georgia. Next up for UK is a road matchup that'll be this Saturday against South Carolina. You never want to take the Gamecocks for granted, so that should be an interesting game as well. Hey, it's great to have you with us on WKYT this morning on your Wednesday, and we are just getting started.
While he won't be there much longer, a unique therapy animal has spent the last year helping veterans. We'll have more just ahead.
Also this morning, a former retail giant is planning to make some closures. We'll explain why. Coming back on WKYT this morning.
And we have the teens outside again this morning. Frigid conditions continue to roll throughout your work week. Also, those chances of snow kind of decrease a little bit. I have some good news for you coming up next. We're looking across town early this morning, and as I left this morning, neighborhood roads have a little light coating on it. There was a healthy snow shower that rolled through here in Lexington that threw some snow on the roads, but look, most of the main roads look pretty good, and we've heard that from our reporters too out in the fields. We're looking over toward the east-southeast. Remember, this puts down light snow, but it's a heavy downpour for a couple of minutes, and this is rolling through Perry County, now inching its way into Knott County, southwestern portions of Knott County. Hindman-Pippa Passage, you're not dealing with that just yet, but I do expect it to roll through here in just about 45 minutes over Jackson and sliding eastbound. If you're sitting there across 460 and also Mountain Parkway, we've had some snow on it. Early this morning, we're still seeing that. It's going to be a rough go at it this morning unless those road crews get to it before you leave. There's Lawrenceburg holding on to still some snow showers, but there's one moving in that'll actually put down a coating to about half an inch of snow. More than likely, it's going to be on the southern end of Anderson County, but still Lawrenceburg, I do expect it to at least clip you guys. Versailles, more than likely, that's going to stay to the south of you. In Midway, heads up, you got a little light snow shower. It's going to be rolling through soon coming out of Frankfort. Lexington, yeah, we're getting a few snowflakes, but nothing that's causing many issues at this very moment. This is the issue. We're in the teens. So anything that falls, yeah, it's going to stick around until somebody comes and knocks it out, throw some salt on it. But look, much of your day, during the first half of your day, is going to be with that snow chance. The second half of your day actually looks mostly cloudy and also holding on to maybe a couple of flakes here and there. It's only a small chance during the afternoon. So if you're looking for a snow chance mainly during the morning hours, afternoon looks much better. So kids going off to school, if they can get to school, they'll be just fine because coming back home, you won't have so much snow to deal with. Heading off into the night and into tomorrow morning, yeah, single digits and teens. More cold air in store. But let me tell you this, we get into your afternoon, look at Thursday afternoon. You see anything on the screen? This particular model, and actually a few of them, are actually showing us with maybe some sunshine. That would be amazing. We need that sunshine just to make us feel a little bit better. Temperatures, though, still in the 20s and 30s. It's going to be a pretty cold start, or cold finish, that is, there on Thursday. Then watch what happens on Friday. Yeah, here we go, right? Another batch of snow rolling on through. We're just kind of in that zone that when systems move through, they're moving right through the state of Kentucky. We're looking for a couple of breaks. One tomorrow, only a small chance of snow, and one there on Saturday, only a small chance too. So if you're looking for some breaks, Thursday and Saturday will be your breaks. Still very cold conditions all the way through the 7-day forecast, guys. Sunday into Monday, that's one to watch as the storm system comes moving on through. Right now, we're leaning more toward the cold side, but some models are actually putting them in the 40s and maybe even some rain mixed in, which would be great. But right now, we're leaning more cold than anything else.
Well, it would be the trend, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
We'll deal with it.
Thank you very much, Micah. It's 5:15 this morning, and it is not uncommon for dogs to be used as therapy animals. We have stories like that all the time, but at a veterans home in Salt Lake City, well, they do things a little differently.
Meet Charlie, the red kangaroo. For about a year, Charlie has served as a therapy animal at William E. Christopherson Veterans Home. He's also taken trips to special education classes and hospice care facilities. The red kangaroo is only about a year old, but he'll soon be full grown. Charlie could eventually be more than 5 foot tall and weigh around 125 pounds, which fortunately means he won't be able to stay at the Veterans Home for too much longer. But before that happens, the Utah Red Cross plans to honor Charlie for his service. Cute little animal.
Absolutely. For now, what an upbringing he is having, and then obviously also a comfort to many of those folks there.
Very cool.
Cute story. Yeah. All right, it's 5:16 on WKYT this morning. Rise and shine. Get ready now. Here on your Wednesday, it's Hump Day.
We've got to look at your money. Stay with us.
IKEA is recalling 2 of its ceiling lamps after several injuries. Plus, one retail giant is launching gender-neutral bedding for kids. I'm Hannah Daniels in New York. I'll have those stories and much more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Good morning. Welcome back into WKYT this morning. 5:19 is the time, bright and early here. IKEA has announced a recall after causing several injuries.
And Target is rolling out gender-neutral bedding decor. Hannah Daniels has the latest on your money.
Unsuccessful fight for gains on Tuesday as oil prices continue to tumble. The Dow closed down 12 points. The Nasdaq slipped 14. IKEA is recalling 2 ceiling lamps after 224 reports, including 11 injuries from the retaining clips breaking, causing the glass shade to fall. The recall includes the Hebe lamp, sold from October 2012 to January of 2016, and the Lock ceiling lamp, sold from November 2002 through last month. IKEA is urging customers to return the lamps for a full refund. Target is launching gender-neutral bedding for kids. The Pillow Fort collection will offer themes of trees and bicycles in neutral colors. The retailer removed the boys and girls signs from its toy and bedding aisles last year. Almost half of non-homeowners say their finances stand in the way of purchasing a home. While 29% say they can't afford a down payment, 16% say their credit isn't good enough to qualify for a mortgage. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Hannah Daniels.
Struggling retail giant Sears moving quickly to close some of its stores. Sears says it plans to accelerate the closing of at least 50 of what it calls its most unprofitable stores. The retailer originally planned to shut the stores over the next few months, but poor holiday sales have Sears speeding up its timeline. Sears also owns Kmart and has been struggling in recent years amid growing competition from other department stores. The company shut down hundreds of Sears and Kmart stores over the last 5 years. Shares of the company's stock were valued at more than $15 yesterday, down from nearly $45 a share since last May.
Certainly big brands back in the day, no doubt about that. It is 5:21 on WKYT this morning. We have a lot more news coming up for you on your Wednesday.
And we'll look at sports.
With about 5 minutes left in the first half last night, Georgia and Kentucky, somewhat of a close game. Over the next 20 minutes, Kentucky destroys the Bulldogs. The highlights are on the way.
Still very cold out there this morning, and the teens throw a little wind into that, and you're talking about single digits for everybody early this morning. That's the way it feels outside, is in the single digits. So just know, as you're stepping out the door, you will need a heavy coat. We go through your day. The first half of your day has the best chance of snow. Second half, it looks to fade away, and then very cold as we step in toward tomorrow morning. I'm going to show you some good breaks in the forecast coming up. First, let's check out sports, see what's going on.
Good morning, everybody. Alex Poythress missing his second straight game with a right knee injury. It was not the injury, the knee he injured last year. So the Cats facing Georgia without him. They would not need him. Georgia with the early 4-2 lead. Tyler Eulis heading into the paint. Backyard move up and under for 2. Derek Willis continues to play well. Open on the wing. The 3 is right down the middle. Kentucky leads by 3. Isaiah Briscoe, he said earlier this year he loves to drive to the basket. Here he gets 2 the hard way. Then Willis is going to catch and shoot. When he does this, he is extremely dangerous. 3 more in the scoring column. Cats double their lead, 12-6. UK using the pick and roll. Tyler Eulis to Marcus Lee, and the California kid with the can job. Everybody applauds that play. Jamal Murray was just on fire last night. That one from way, way downtown. Cats by 9. You want more Murray? How about you get more Murray? The kid can shoot. That you know, folks. 22-13 Kentucky, not a hotter shooter in the country right now. Eulis drives. Over to Murray, misses, but Skal Labissiere is there for the putback dunk. And I haven't seen too many people contain Tyler Eulis one-on-one or one-on-two even. Uses the glass, and then Kentucky leads by 8. Murray again. Just ridiculous. Murray with 13 in the first half, 24 for the game. Kentucky up 11. Defense to offense. Play of the night, Derek Willis, the steal and the slam. It got everybody on their feet. 42-24 at the half. Second half, Murray begging for it. Straight away, bang. The lead at 21, and it would grow. Murray had 35 on Florida. Cal took him out, or he may have had it again. Out of the corner one more time. It was all Kentucky last night. Whopping score, 82-48. Looking at the team stats in this one just quickly. Georgia just had no prayer. They had not a shot. 22% from the floor. They went 18 minutes without a field goal. Kentucky dominating a lot of the key stats, the block steals especially. Kentucky just blanking Georgia where it mattered last night. That's a look at sports. Enjoy your day.